Then Karakam, quick recap. Karakam, relationship with the Kriya, the word which has a relationship with the Kriya, and there's different Karakam, they indicate different types of roles of Namapadam in a Vakyam. Then we looked at Swatantra Karta, these kind of 6 Karakams are there. Karta, Karma, we looked at this, all the Karakams. Right? Karta, Karma, Karana, and what else? Sampradana, Apadana, and Adhikarana. So these Karakams are the roles of the nouns in a Vakyam with respect to Kriya. Kriya stated in the Vakyam. And for each of these roles or Karakams, which vibhakti needs to be applied in Kartari Prayoga, that is also we are studying. Like, for example, Karma Karakam, if it is there, Ditiya vibhakti is applied. Karana Karakam, Tritiya, Sampradana, Chaturthi, Apadana, Panchami, and Adhikarana, Saptami, iti. And Kartru Karakam asti, even in that case, Tritiya eva prayoga bhavati. Iti Kartrukaranayo Tritiya, we saw that. But Kartrukaranayo Tritiya, when it is applied Tritiya, that is also, generally I said Kartari Prayoga, but no, the important thing is Anabhihite here. Anabhihite means when it is not stated. Anabhihite, when not stated, when it is not expressed, then these vibhaktis are applied. When some karaka is expressed by one of these vibhaktis, then on that nama, by one of the vibhaktis or by some other namapada, then on the namapada which is in question, what will be applied? Prathama vibhakti only, because that is the default we saw earlier. Pratipadika-Arthalinga Parimana-Varchana Matreti. Okay, so now Saptami Adhikarane, this was we finished last time. Now again, we are not looking at the Upapada Vibhakti. Now Vibhaktis are the pratyayas which are applied or added to Pratipadikam to create a Namapada, to derive a Namapada form. Vibhaktis, different vibhaktis we are studying, they are applied in case of different Karakam. But vibhaktis can be applied when there is no Karaka also. So that we will study little later. Now, Saptami Adhikarane cha, when there is Adhikarana Karakam, then Saptami Vibhakti is applied. What is Adhikarana? Adhara, support, or where the Kriya is taking place, or the support of the thing which supports Karta or Karma, which we saw last time examples. Patre annam pachati, so that we saw Patre annam pachati, annam pachati kasmin patre. So annam here is karma padam. So that patra is the adhara of that karma. So there we got patrenam pachati. Asine upavishati, kah upavishati, kaschit upavishati. Tatra karta eva kartuh adhikaranam bhavati asanam. Now here what type of adharas are there? Adhikaranas aupashleshika, vaishayika, abhivyapaka iti adharah tridaha. Upashleshika means when there is a contact, vaishayika when there is an interest or subjective interest, abhivyapaka where it is pervading the adhara. Then those three types of adharas we saw. Then other examples where the adhikarana sajna is imposed. We saw some of the examples. Tasyenvayasya karmanyapasankyanam adhiti etc. Adhiti vyakaranasya, then sadhu prayoge, then nimittat karma yoge. Nimittat karma yoge, so we saw an example, not this one. Nimittat karma yoge, what was the example? Nimittat karma yoge vartikam, or some, it is also some patantaraha is also there called nimittat karma sanyoge. What was the example? Somebody was stating. हाँ पुनः वदतु.
व्याधः दन्तयोः गजं मारयति.
व्याधः दन्तयोः गजं मारयति. व्याधः चर्मणि व्याघ्रं मारयति इत्यादीनि उदाहरणानि. So in that example, Vyadha, the hunter is killing the Vyaghra, tiger, because of charma, because of its skin, of interest in the skin. So there charmani is used in the as a adhikarana karakam. Though we could have used Tritiya or Chaturthi there. Tritiya because of Hetu or Hetu Bhuta Lakshaneti. Tritiya or purpose can also have the Chaturthi for that purpose, is killing. But here Adhikarana is coming with this Vartikam Nimittat Karma Yoge. So this one additional point here in these examples, where there is Nimittat Karma Sanyoge, Vyadha Charmani Vyaghram Maret in these examples, one thing to note, Sanyoge or Yoge is used here, Karma Yoge. Yoga Visheshah Kim iti Prashnaha. Yoga Visheshah Kim. So what is the importance of this Yoga pada here? Yoga means what is Yoga? The union. So if you look at these examples, only these examples are given in this Nimittat Karma Sanyoge, where Vyadha, only Vyadha, the hunting examples are given. Vyadha Charmani Vyaghram Marayati. Actually there is a Vipinam. Vipinam is Vyaghra only. And Vyadha Dantayoho Hastinam Marayati. Some other like Vyadha Mrugam Marayati. So why? Because the Charmani or Dantayoho, these are the examples. Why? Because these examples are highlighting the Shlishtatvam, the Sanyogam of Charma and Vyaghra, Danta and Gajaha. And similarly for its Gandha and the Kasturi Gandha and Mruga, and special type of harina. So in these cases, only when they're killed, these are not, gaja doesn't need to be killed, but these, you see this charma and danta, these are actually the part, anga, avayava, which are connected with that anga of the subject there. So that means the one which is being killed, subject of the killing here, not the literal karta, but in English, the subject vishaya of the killing here. So there, that is what is indicated by this sanyoga. It is a samavaya sambandha, or where it is very closely connected, inseparably connected. Once you separate, either its original form is lost or it is killed. So that way it has to be sanyoga bhavet. In that case, this vartika comes into picture. Nimittat karma sanyogeti. Then charmani, vyagram, dantayo, hastinam. So these kind of usages are found. Otherwise, normal, we have this tritiya or chaturthi.
Mahodaya, can we say something like, for the purpose of learning Sanskrit, we are in the class, would that be Saptami?
Purpose of varge is fine, but last time also there was a question, I think, by Soumya Bhagini, vyakarane pathami, like something like that. So that those examples are not given, and those well, can I mute you? No. Those examples are not given and not seem to be fine with this vartikam, because sanyoga is, again, that inseparability has to be there, like charma and vyagra, danta and gaja, gandha and mruga, like those, or it's part of the body, something like that. For example, the so when we kesha, we separate the kesha from mesha or aja, right? So there also it is part of the body. We are cutting the kesha out of that body, or from its surface, to gain something. So in that case, you can also say kesheshu from mesham kimapi karoti. So those kind of connections should be there between what you are interested, and that should be closely connected as part of a body to something. Not like I'm just interested in this vyakarana, I'm learning this. Vyakarane asakti asti, that is different. That is, we have studied like vaishayika adhara. Vyakarane asakti iti, asakti asti, ataha pathami. But anyway, these are Karakam is such a vast and confusing subject. The usages are found in every way, right? You can also say Vyakaranaya pathami, Vyakarane asakti asti iti, and Vyakaranasya hetuna pathami ityadi. So different usages are there. Only thing, one, we can just pay attention in what is the intention behind those prayoga. Now, in what way the one who is forming that sentence, stating that sentence, what is the context he is putting there, and what emphasis on what is the emphasis, what is the intention, how interested you are. Like karturipsita tamam karma also we saw the examples, right? The payasena odanam khadati or odanena payasam khadati, kshiram khadati, like that. Where is the ipsita tama? Ipsit, icha kutra asti? So that is the intention. Based on the intention, any kind of prayoga or vibhaktis can be there. So it is important to just pay attention to that intention That's my thought, rather than just getting too much in worried about this rules. These you can take as guidelines. Now one more thing we will see, where we'll see. Yeah, in coming here. Next we'll see what. There are very interesting examples. One second, let me see. I'll come. Yeah, some examples we'll see. Okay, now the next one is important. So now, overall, general sense, we saw all the 6 karakas: kartrukaraka, karmakaraka, karana, sampradana, apadana, adhikarana. 6 karakas. And vibhakti is applied to in case of each karaka. Now we'll come back to karmakaraka. The karmakaraka, what is the defining sutra for karmakaraka? What is the defining sutra?
Kartru-ipsitatam.
Kartru-ipsitatamam karma, that we saw. And in addition to that, we saw some other sutras like this: adishing sthasam karma, panvadhyang vasak karma, where that karmatvam is, or karma sajna is imposed in certain cases. Like when she, stha, as is used with adhi, or when vas is used with these upasargas, then the karma sajna is imposed. Imposed in the sense, again, we can interpret that when, for example, adhishete, in this case, tatra ipsa, ipsitatamam, kasmin vaikuntham adhishete, in this case, वैकुण्ठे वसति इति अर्थः. वैकुण्ठे वसति सः हरिः. हरिः वैकुण्ठम् अधिशयते. Because he likes it very much, then that's why this karturipsitatama ipsa asti ityeva arthah bhavati. So that way we can interpret that. Right? That's why this karma sajna is imposed here. Imposed in the sense, that is why it is in such a way in prayoga. There is an ipsa ichha, utkata ichha asti. That's why these this kind of prayogas are there. That's why this rule is supporting that karmatvam. The karma sajna is imposed on that. That way, it's easy to understand. Right? Then there are other things like karmanayam abhiprat sampradhanam. Now, sampradhanam we saw that. This is also an example. Karmanayam abhiprati means what? We are giving something to somebody, then that benefit goes to somebody. So that the benefit of the action. So there, gam atva dhanam dadati nirdhanaya. So the dhana benefit goes to nirdhana. There comes chaturthi. Now, but other things like ruchi, dharehe, dharayati, in that sprahayati. So these, in this case, krudhyati, all these also we are imposing this sampradana sajna on which this krodha, everything is happening. Because again, interpretation is that the benefit or the effect of that action is going towards that person or that thing. Krodha, druha, it's directed towards somebody. That's why they are getting this sampradana sajna and then chaturthi bhakti. So this way it can be interpreted. Similarly with we saw panchami also, apadana also. Apadana also we have some additional cases where the apadana sajna is imposed. So now coming back to karma karaka. So karma karaka was imposed. We saw a couple of examples here, right? Adhi, she, and all this. Now we'll see some more. We are not yet done with this karaka prakarana. In that again, we'll after that. Not done means what I'm saying is we are not yet ready to move into upapada vibhakti. One is because of the karaka means relationship between the namapada and kriya. These are the roles, and vibhaktis are applied because of the karaka. And vibhaktis can be applied where there is no apparent karaka relationship. So that is upapada vibhakti. So that also we'll study in the next section. But before that, there is few more things we need to study, especially with this karma karaka. This Dvitiya Bhakti or Karma Karaka is a relatively longer topic than the other Karakas because it is so much in use in many different contexts. So a couple of things we study. One is Kartaripsitatamam and then done Adishingstarsam, then that Vasa case also with the Upasarga. Now comes the Dvikarmaka Dhatavaha. There are some dhatus which are Dvikarmaka, which takes two karma padas. So in that case also Dvitiya Bhakti is applied. So we'll see some examples here. Where is that? Here. So we'll look at this meaning of this first sutra later. Now, you look at this one first. Okay. These. दृश्याच पच दंड रुधि प्रच्छि ची ब्रू शासु जी मथ मुषाम कर्मयुक् स्यात् अकथितम तथा स्यात् नी हृ कृष वहाम. So these are the what is this? Actually, this is just the list of the dhatus which are dvikarmaka or which need or which can take two karma padas. So if you, this is simple. Looks complicated, but really simple. List of dhatus. Which is the first dhatu here? Druh. Not druh. Duh. Duh. Right on. Duh. Ach, duh and what? Yach. Dushyach is the yach is the second one. And pach is the third one. Pach. Then dand. Rudhi. Prachi means prach. Prachati, we know all that one. And chi, chinoti, bru, braviti, all that. Shasu, shasti, ji, jayati, matha, matnati, musha, mushnati. These are the other dhatus which are given here. And pacha, obviously we know, right? Pacha, pachati, pachate, yacha, yachate, duha. Duha is dogdhi. These are the this is a list of dhatus which can take two karma padas. These are the other dhatus which have similar synonyms, which are similar meanings. Obviously, for yach, there could be other dhatus. What is the meaning of yach? Yachate,
Yachati. Begging.
Begging. Begging. So there could be other dhatus also. Like for example, easier one is what? Braviti. Brute, braviti. Bru dhatu means talking. So there also there are other dhatus we know. Bhashate, vadati, right? Those are also equivalent dhatu for talking something. So that they also are come in this category. So these are the these are the 16 dhatus totally here. Which are 16. No, if you count first one, what? Duh. Let's take some examples here. That would be clear first. We'll start with the pacha dhatu. Pacha is very common. How do we use pacha dhatu? Can we get some examples here with pacha, pachati? Lakshmikant Mother, come on. What is pachati?
Is the pachati cooking?
Pachati cooking.
So I can say aham tandulam pachami.
So that is, in that example, tandulam is one karma padam, right? That's only one karma. Aham is a kartru padam. Tandulam karma padam. Pachami is kriya padam. So what is tandulam here?
Rice.
Rice. Rice means what? It's a rice grain or cooked rice?
Cooked rice will be annam.
Trying to make plain rice into cooked rice.
That is rice grains into cooked rice. So if you want to say, so if you are actually want to say, I am cooking the rice. Rice means the one which is soft and eatable. So that is what you want to say. Then you can say aham annam or odanam pachami. That is what you are. That's your end goal, end product of that kriya. Phalam is the end product. Effect is annam or odanam. Aham annam pachami. That is the main kriya padam there. And with what you are cooking? With what? What is the with means what is the raw?
Raw rice is the tandulam, right?
With that is the instrument.
When I cook that, then becomes annam.
Right. So you need that tandula which is the raw rice, to cook the final product, annam. So here tandula comes in the karana karakam. Tandula becomes the karana karakam because karana karakam you use it you apply tritiya bhakti. So you can say aham tandulaihi annam pachami, because tandula being grain, it is generally used in the bahuvachanam. Aham tandulaihi annam pachami. This is the normal usage. But alternatively, you can also use tandulaihi, that which is the karana karakam, as a karma karakam, as just now beginning used. Aham tandulam pachami, because you are also cooking that raw grain also. So that also can be used as the karma karaka, and then when it gets karma sanya, then comes the dvitiya bhakti on it. So then the pacha, that in that sentence there can be two karma padas. Aham tandulan annam pachami. So that is valid. That prayoga is valid. Aham tandulan odanam pachami. Or aham tandulaihi odanam pachami. Both are valid. Here, obviously, odanam or annam is the pradhana karma. So in all these when there are two karma padas, one of them will be pradhana karma, which is the main karma pada, and the other one is supplementary or the secondary. It is called gauna karma pada. So pradhana karma and gauna karma, there are two karma padas could be there in that sentence, where for the kriya padas which are valid for two karma padas, to take on two karma padas. This one, aham tandulan odanam pachami. Now this is one easy example, right? Where we, easy means, yeah, example is easy, and also to conceptualize that both are cookable, okay? And also translate that into English or Hindi, whatever other languages, could be easy here, okay? To understand it, how it could be a karma pada. Tandula also karma pada, and Odana is also karma pada. How can it be? Because the kriya's effect is taking on both, Tandula and Odana also. Easy. But in other cases, it may not be that straightforward to understand and conceptualize and try to translate and reason why the other word also gets the karma sanya. It may be difficult to comprehend. So they are the prayogas. Prayoga means what? The person who is stating again, he is trying to avoid the other karakas on those words. Other karakas means what? Which are the other karakas other than karma?
It could be any karaka.
Any karaka, like apadana,
Upadana, adhikarana.
So those, sampradana, etc. So in this kind of vakya formation, the person who is expressing is trying to avoid that kind of relationship of this word with the kriya. That's why when he tries to avoid the other karakas, then it automatically gets the karma sanya. Because of that, Dvitiya is applied, Dvitiya Bhakti. So that is the explanation which is given by this first line in the Kaumudi. This is not a sutra, this is the Kaumudi explanation. So this is the sutra. Akatitam cha. Sutra means what? Ashtadhyaya sutra. It just says that. And this is the commentary, the Kaumudi. What it says, apadanadi visheshaihi avivakshitam karakam karma sanyam syat. Then it gives this list of the dhatus and their equivalents. So akathitam cha means what? Apadanadi visheshaihi avivakshitam. Avivakshitam. What is vivaksha again? Vivaksha.
Vaktum ichha.
Vaktum ichha. Intent to say. Intention to say. Intention to express. So avivakshitam. So here we are having visheshaihi avivakshitam. Apadanadi visheshaihi avivakshitam. Not intended to say. There is no intention to express. Apadanadi karaka. Apadana, etc. Etc. means all of the karakas. Why apadana is there? Why not this other karana karakadi, karanadi? So because apadana comes in first in the Ashtadhyaya Sutra. Apadanadi visheshaihi, apadana, etc. karaka, but he doesn't intend to express that kind of relationship. In that case, that karakam is that relationship becomes karma. karma sanjna, it gets the terminology karma. Then you know what vibhakti to apply when it is karma sanjna, dvitiya. That is the meaning. So one example we saw this. Aham tandulaihi odanam pachami. Tandulaihi was karanakarakam. Should be there, but the person stating doesn't want to imply karana sanjna there. So when he doesn't want to imply karana sanjna, then this karma sanjna comes on it. Akathitam cha. Kathitam means not told. What is not told? The other karaka is not told, not expressed. Then that karaka gets the karma sanjna. Karaka means actually the word itself, right? The relationship, the word having the relationship with the kriya. So that gets the karma sanjna. Then dvitiya. We saw this example. Karanakarakam doesn't want to imply the karanakarakam. Then karma is applied. Okay. Now that was the easy example to start with. Now take the first example, duha. Duha means milking. Duha is one dhatu. Its forms are a bit complex. Dogdhi is the prathama purusha ekavachana. Dogdhi like gacchati. Dogdhi means what? Milks. So here, if we take the example Gopalaha or somebody, Gopala may be example name, or it could be a cowherd. Gopalaha, what is he milking? What do you think? Is like generally like a cow, right? Cow. Gopalaha, how do you say it? Gopala milks a cow. Right? But actually, like in the similar example, last one, aham tandulam or aham tandulaihi odanam pachami. What is the end effect? End effect is odanam. So here also actually what is the phala of this dohana kriya, milking action, is milk itself. We're actually milking out the milk out of the cow. So Gopalaha kshiram dogdhi or payaha dogdhi or kshiram dogdhi. That is how the sentence is normally. That is the pradhana karma, because your ipsita tama is payaha. Right? You're not interested in cow. Your main interest is in kshiram. Ipsita tama, that is pradhana karma, is kshiram. Gopalaha kshiram dogdhi. That is the sentence. He is milking the milk. Milking the milk also is pachana also. Pachati means what? Is cooking. Cooking is the action, the entire process. So your milking is that entire milking process. So Gopalaha kshiram dogdhi. From what? From what is the second question, right? From what? From cow. So now you put the cow in what karaka? Normally?
Panjami.
Karaka. Not vibhakti. Karaka.
Let us see.
Samya Bhagini, what is the karaka?
Apadana.
Apadana, sir.
So use the word for cow in Sanskritam in apadana karaka or panchami bhakti now. What is the word for cow?
Dhenuhu.
Dhenuhu. What is panchami bhakti of dhenuhu?
Gobah or Dhenoho?
So we have Gopalah Dhenoho Kshiram Dogdhi. So that is a sentence. Dhenoho being the Apadana Karaka Panchami Vibhakti. So what we are trying to say again, in trying to convert that into English, which is not always possible, but here it might make sense, right? So Dogdhi, he milks the milk from the cow. So here also, if he doesn't want to intend, if he doesn't intend to put or relate the kriya with the dhenu in the apadana karaka, then it gets the karma sanya. So then when it karma sanya dvitiya, dhenu becomes dhenum, right? Dhenum. Gopalah dhenum kshiram dogdhi. That is an alternate usage. Here kshiram being the pradhana karma and dhenum being the gauna karma. Now the gauna karma, it because the original karaka is not intended to be expressed by the one stating the sentence. That is why it is taking the karma sanya, gauna karma. So what is the next one? Yacha dhatu. Yacha. Yacha. Atmanepadi. Yachate is a sentence. Yachate is the form. Yes. Yacha, begging or requesting. That kind of, or its equivalent, yacha or its equivalent, which are having the similar meaning. Not like meaning of taking, like grunnati, that is not yachate. It should be begging or requesting, praying. So yachate, what is the example of sutta yachate?
याचकः धर्मं याचति
Yachate, not yachati.
याचते
Yachakah dharmam yachate. Any other example? Neela Pagini was saying something.
Bhikshukah dhanikam. Dhanik, I guess that dhanik from the rich man asked money. How do I translate that?
Dhanam yachate.
Dhanam yachate.
Bhikshukah dhanam yachate. So yachate, again, what is the ipsitatama? Dhanam. The main pradhana karma, dhanam. Nirdhanah or bhikshukah dhanam yachate. But now, as you said, from whom? Dhanika. So dhanikat panchami, because from where the dhana is parting. Bhikshukah dhanikat dhanam yachate. That is fine. However, when that apadana relationship is not intended, the dhanika gets the karma and dvitiya. Nirdhanah dhanikam dhanam yachate. Or bhikshukah dhanikam dhanam yachate. So then it is dvikarmaka dhatu yach, and which was originally from where the dhana is coming, is supposed to be in the Panchami, Apadana. However, if that relationship is not intended, alternatively, we have this Dvitiya Vibhakti applied because of karma. Nirdhanah or bhikshukah dhanikam dhanam yachate. There are some similar synonyms are there, like bhikshate, bhiksha dhatu is also there. Then there are others also, like natha, nathati. Natha means one who begs again. Natha is also begging only. Begging for protection or ashraya. Okay, what next?
नमस्ते महोदय, तत्र अर्थ इति धातुः अपि अस्मिन् अर्थे आगच्छति वा? अर्थयते प्रार्थयते अथवा अर्थयते.
Prartha is also there. Another one called ardha. Yeah. Then what else? The next one, duh, yach, pach. Then dandayati is the form. Dandayati. So udaharanam. What is the meaning of dandayati?
Is it to beat or
punishing?
So udaharanam kim bhavati?
आरक्षकः चोरं दण्डयति.
What does it mean?
The policeman punishes the thief.
Arakshakah choram dandayati means he is punishing the chora. What is the pradhana karma here? Or what is the karma padam first? Arakshaka choram dandayati pradhana karma, or just one, there's only one karma. Karma padam. Choram. But here when we say this danda or dandayati is a dvikarmaka dhatu, then punishing it, there are two meanings for this dandayati. The punishing meaning is not implied here when it is to be used as a vikarmaka dhatu, having two karma padas. What we want to use it as a extracting some fine. We are fining somebody. So fine by what amount or whatever you want. There doesn't need to be always financial fine. There could be some other, like beating or some tadanam, some that kind of danda is also there. Fine. Okay. So suppose if you are fining some chora, say 100 rupees, then how do we say that? The 100 rupees becomes the pradhana karma there, because that is the phala. And whom you are fining, that is the secondary. Previously it was just punishing, you are directly punishing somebody. But now we are fining actually. That fining meaning must be there in order to use it as a dvikarmaka dhatu, not just simple punishing. So fining, you are fining 100 rupees. Now we say arakshakaha shatam dandayati, means he is fining 100 rupees. That is the meaning there. Arakshaka shatam dandayati. Now, suppose he is fining chora, 100 rupees. Now, 100 rupees is parting from chora, and the chora gets apadana. So then, Panchami. Arakshakah chorat shatam dandayati. Shatam or shatarupyakam, shatarupyakani. You can put whatever you want. But आरक्षकः शतं चोरात् दण्डयति. So here shatam or shataruप्यकाणि is the pradhana karma. Chorat is in the apadana. Then that can also change into dvitiya, being the karma sonya if apadana is not intended. So generally such usages are also found in English. We are fining the thief, right? Fining the thief 100 rupees. Sometimes we use like that, right? Fining the thief, either you say buy 100 rupees or just 100 rupees, like that. Yeah. Some are directly translatable like that, but that's why I'm not getting into this translation. So here, just in the Sanskritam, that karaka is not intended. Just a simple relationship is intended of a word which is not directly supposed to be a karma, but the person stating the vakya doesn't want to indicate that karaka relationship. You just want to put a simple relationship with the kriya. Then it gets the karma and dvitiya. So here, arakshakah choram shatam dandayati. Next one. Rudhi is another dhatu. Rudhi means stopping.
Means what? Oh, there? Stopping?
Rodhanam, avarodhanam. So the stopping something at some place. So let's say, so the Latlakaropam.
Is it rudhiti or rudhete? Rudhate.
Runadhi. So this is a Latlakaropa. What is the gana for this dhatu? Rudha dhatu. What is the dhatu gana?
Don't know, Mahoday.
Rudhadigana.
Rudhadigane. Bhavadi ityadini. Rudhadi, the saptama gana, is 7th in number. This is a very what are the other examples here of the Rudhadiganiya dhatu? Rudhadi, other examples?
Bhuj.
So Latlaka Rupam, so that people is more common to understand.
Bhunakti.
Bhunakti or Bhunkte in Atmane. And there are many dhatus which we use in this, like Chinatti, Bhinatti, even Kruntati. Kruntati means cutting, Kartanam. Generally we try to use it, not to use this form, and we just simplify it like Kartayati, which is not really the right form. Kruntati is the correct form. Kartayati is like a Nijanta form. But anyway, we just simplify everything and use it. Kruntati, Chinati, Bhinati, Kranati, then Runadhi. Many Kriyapadas are there which are common in use here. The first one is Rudha Dhatu, Rudhadi Gana. So here the Rudha Dhatu can also be Vikarmaka, can take two karma padas. So I am stopping, or like you can say parking, right? Stopping or parking something. Vahanam, Runadhi. Aham, Vahanam, Runadhi, or generally it is used with our upasarga, our Runadhi. I stop or park my vehicle. Kutra, so you are parking it in some place, right? At some place. So at that place there. So what some word you can use? What is the word here? You can use aham vahanam. Let's say saha, because our runadhi saha balakah or purushah vahanam avarunadhi. Kutra avarunadhi?
Avarane.
Prangane, avarane, or sthanake, something, somewhere. So here we know that this is sthanake, avarane, all these are what is the karaka there?
Adhikaranam.
Adhikarana, because adhara asti iti adhikarana, upashleshika adhara, the adhikarana karakam, by which we are putting the saptami. So aham, not aham, purushaha vahanam avarane avarunadhi, to the sentence. In place of that avarane saptami, because of adhikaranam. If we don't want to express that adhikarana and just put it in a simple relationship, then that avarana becomes karma avaranam. Purushaha vahanam avaranam avaranadhi, that becomes the sentence. Obviously vahanam is the pradhana karma and avaranam is the gauna karma. So here in this, it's difficult to translate, right, or comprehend. So why this avaranam is coming with the karma sanjna here? This is where we will stop trying to translate. This is, we just call it a prayoga, and there is a simple relationship, and the person trying to express, he doesn't want to intend directly the adhikarana karaka there. Just simple. Many times, we also use this. I have experienced, I have noticed in our local, our own native languages, such. So by text or by rule, some word has to get some vibhakti or some form. But in colloquially, we use it just casually, some simple, in some other vibhakti. Because of, I know Kannada, I noticed that. I don't know some other. I'm sure in some other languages also such casual usages are there. Do anybody knows Kannada here?
I do, Mahodaya.
Yeah, like for example, Nanu maneyannu muttuttene. Right? So, but that is by rule. And if you want to write, we write like that. But generally, while speaking, we just na mane muttene, na mane muttene, mane muttene. What is mane? Is it pratama, ditya? What is it? It's just a colloquial usage.
ನಾನು ಮನೆಯನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ಟುತ್ತೇನೆ or ಸೇರುತ್ತೇನೆ, then ಮನೆ becomes ದ್ವಿತೀಯ.
ಮನೆ ಮುಟ್ತೇನೆ, ಮನೆ, that's very common usage. So, but Vidya is gone, so it's just standing on its own. But still we understand the meaning. We can't hear Mother. Again, something happened to your mic. No, you change the setting again. Mic setting. Then prachi, prashna, pracha dhatu. Basically, we have this. Prachati. How do you use this example?
बालकः प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
बालकः प्रश्नं पृच्छति. So here, so these kind of usages we do. Prashnam pruchati means he can also something else, right? Ask something. Pruchati, the meaning of pruchati itself is questioning. It is like saying aham karyam karomi. This is generally we use, right? Aham karyam karomi. But karyam itself is the mean. It is the something which we want to do, something to be done. So aham karyam karomi means what? I am doing something which is to be done. But these usages we understand, and that's why we are using them. Karya means some work. That becomes the meaning. So here also, prashnam, balaka prashnam pruchati. Balaka is questioning the question. So this meaning. But he can also ask something like balaka margam pruchati. Prayanikah margam pruchati. So that is also one way, another example. So in this case, yes, prashnam pruchati, we know prashna is the ipsitatama, that is a karma pada, but he is asking somebody, right? He is asking someone that question, and that, so who is asking, to whom he is asking? For example, he is asking, here we are in prashna, but actually he is asking for something, right? He is asking marga, for example. Then balakah margam pruchati. In that case, he is asking about the marga. From whom? And that marga, answer to that has to depart, separate from somebody. From whom?
सज्जनः सज्जनात्. बालकः सज्जनात् मार्गं पृच्छति.
उत्तमं. बालकः सज्जनात् मार्गं पृच्छति. Sajjanat. Now again in this case also, in place of that apadana karaka, karma can be used. Then sajjanam becomes balakah sajjanam margam pruchhati. So this can be again easily understood in English also. Similar usages are there. I ask him the question. Ask and him both are seem to be in the similar vibhakti there, a similar role. I don't know whatever is called in English. Ask him is also valid. Ask the question is also valid. Ask him the question is also valid. So similar to that here. Or if you want to literally say aham balakah sajjanat prashnam pruchhati, literal translation would be he asks the road from somebody, right? From, but generally that complete with all that from and everything is not there. So we ask him the question, we ask him the road. we ask him the way to do something.
शिक्षकः छात्रं प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
Shikshaka, Chatram. So in this case also Chatram or Chatrat. Prasham Prichati. So similar to Prashna, questioning, where there is a synonyms. So which means you want to understand something, to know something. So they in their synonyms also this Dvikarmakatva can be applied. For example, Jignasa. So Jignasa means wanting to know. So the Kriya Pada becomes Jignasate Atmanepadi. So there also we can do Chatraha Vyakaranam Jignasate. Kasmat Jignasate, from whom he wants to know. Shikshakat or Shikshakam, both are valid. Just for understanding, the another synonym for Prashna itself is Anuyoga. Anuyoga. Anuyoga means Prashna. So that in that case also the Karmakatva can be applied. Anuyungte, like that. The next one is Chi. Chi is again commonly used dhatu.
Is it Chinoti?
Chinoti. Chinoti, Chinute, Ubhayapadi. Chinoti. What is the meaning of Chinoti?
Chooses or selects.
Electing.
Electing. So Vakya Udaharanam Katham? Chinoti.
बालिका पुष्पाणि चिनोति.
Balika Pushpani Chinoti. Selects. And now, especially if you want to use like she's plucking or picking the flowers or fruits, it's better to add the upasarga called ava. Ava Chinoti. It's like picking or plucking. So Balika Pushpani Avachinoti. So again Pradhana Karma is there already, Pushpani. From where? From what is she is plucking?
वृक्षात् अथवा वृक्षम् इति भवति.
Vrukshat iti apadana-karakam bhavet in the normal. But in that place, again by the intent, avivaksha, vivaksha nasti chet, apadana-karakasya vivaksha nasti, tada karma sanjnam bhavati of vrukshat. So vruksham bhavati. Balika vruksham pushpani avachanoti. She plucks flowers from the tree. So either Dvitiya or Panchami on Ruksha, both are fine. Okay, now Bru dhatu, next one, Bru. Braviti is the Latlakara form, means Braviti. What is the example of Braviti?
Mahoday, Braviti is Bhaktum Vichati? No, what is it?
Vadati. Again, braviti, kimapi braviti, vakyam braviti, vachanam braviti, hitavachanam braviti, upadesham braviti,
गीतं ब्रवीति
गीतं ब्रवीति, बालकः
सत्यं ब्रवीति
सत्यं ब्रवीति,
कृष्णः अर्जुनम् उपदेशं ब्रवीति.
कृष्णः अर्जुनाय,
तत्र अर्जुनाय अपि भवति.
अर्जुनाय क्षात्रधर्मं ब्रवीति. कृष्णः अर्जुनाय क्षात्रधर्मं ब्रवीति इति वस्तुतः भवति. तो क्षात्रधर्मम् इति प्रधानकर्म. अनन्तरम् अर्जुनाय, the benefit is going to him, but in that place we can also put with Arjunam iti. Krishnah Arjunam Kshatradharmam Braviti. So there in that place, in Braviti place, you can put Bhashate, etc. Right? Vakti is also Vachadhatu, can we also put. Mata Putraya Sadhuvachanam Bhashate. Mata Putram Sadhuvachanam Bhashate. Mother tells good words to Putra. Then next one is Shasu. Here Shasu Dhatu. Meaning what? Shasu Dhatu. Shasti iti rupam. Latlakara.
Mahodaya, can we say something like
शासनम्
aham mitram sanskritam vadami?
Sorry, aham kim?
Aham mitram sanskritam vadami.
Correct. Right. Or mitraya.
Mitra is a normal usage, but in this Dvikarma kriya.
Yes. Right. Next one, Shasa. Shasti.
शास्त्री शासनम्
Shasti is teaching. Like Shishya. Shishya word comes from Shasti. Shishya is one who learns, or pupil. Pupil. So somebody is teaching something to somebody. Right? So, udaharanam kim atra? So here Shasti means something is teaching, and that teaching is benefiting to someone. So one who is getting benefit is sampradana karaka. So udaharanam, again, shikshakah chhatrebhyah, you can take anything like dharmam shasti or mahabharatam shasti, dhanurvidyam shasti, example. So shikshakah chhatrebhyah dhanurvidyam shasti. द्रोणाचार्यः कौरवेभ्यः धनुर्विद्यां शास्ति. An example. So here dhanurvidya obviously is the pradhana karma, shasti. Kauravebhyah is the sampradana, which can change into karma karaka, dvitiya. So dronah or dronacharya kauravan dhanurvidyam shasti. Again, similarly, this could be easier if you translate He is teaching Kauravas, and what is he teaching? He is teaching Dhanurvidya, archery. He is teaching Kauravas archery, or he is teaching archery for the Kauravas. The next one is G. G. Latlakara Jayati.
Jayati is a winner, Mohoday.
Winner. So again, example. वाक्यस्य उदाहरणम्.
पाण्डवाः महाभारतं महाभारतं जयति. पाण्डवाः युद्धं जयति. महाभारतं युद्धं जयति. महाभारते तान् जयति.
पाण्डवाः युद्धं जयन्ति. So we'll take a simple example. Singular, ekavachanam. So if you want to just say, in that case also, Pandavaha Yuddham Jayanti is one way, but whom are they actually conquering?
Kauravas.
And for what purpose? What is the phalam? What's the purpose? What do they get after winning?
Rajyam.
So here the Rajyam is the pradhana karma. Pandavaha Rajyam Jayanti. That is the Ipsitatama. And whom are they winning this Rajyam from?
Kauravat.
Bahochanam, many Kaurav. Kauravat is fine. We'll put Kaurav.
Okay.
Thinking that is Duryodhana. So Pandavaha, you can just say Duryodhanat Rajyam Jayanti. So here you see how this Jayanti is used in, if we want to use it as a Dvikarmaka. So we are winning something from somebody. So that way the Prayoga should be there. Pandavaha Duryodhanat Rajyam Jayanti. Okay, next. Now Duryodhanat is Apadana from. That can also get into karma.
Duryodhanam.
Pandavaha Duryodhanam Rajyam Jayanti can be used. Duryodhanam being the Gauna karma.
महोदय तत्र बालकः प्रयत्नेन आलस्यं जयति इति वाक्यं भवति. तत्रापि प्रयत्नेन इति प्रयत्नम् इति कर्तुं शक्नुमः वा? बालकः प्रयत्नम् आलस्यं जयति इति
न.
अस्तु.
Yeah, so that is a different intent, right? Yeah. Okay, next one, Math. Mathnati. What is Mathnati meaning? Churning.
Manthanam.
Palaji Mathanam.
Churning.
Palaji Mathanam.
What Mathanam?
Palaji Mathanam.
Palaya?
Palaji. The Milky Ocean.
Sita takat.
So again, if you want to use this in Suresh Mode,
Yashoda Navanitam Matnati.
Yashoda Navanitam Matnati. So here, this is a good one. Yashoda Matnati. So what is the, for what? I mean, it's what is coming out of this kriya? What is the benefit? What is the ipsitatama, ichha here? Is Navanitam. Right? Navanitam Matnati. Means she is churning out this Navanitam, which is what is the butter. Yashoda Navanitam Matnati. Kasmat iti prashna. From what it is coming out? Navanita.
Dadna.
Dadhi. Dadhi or takra, you can say. Takrat or dadhinaha. Dadhinaha Navanitam or takrat Navanitam Matnati. There also you can put the takra in karma. Takram instead of takrat. Yashoda takram Navanitam Matnati. That is fine. Mush. Mush dhatu. Mushnati iti prayogaha. Let mush means, what is the mushnati means? Mushnati.
Stealing.
Robbing, stealing. Vakyam katham bhavati. This is also easy to understand, I think. So somebody is stealing. Again, who steals usually?
Choraha. Kapihi phalani mushnati.
Either Chora is stealing or Krishna is stealing. So in this case, Kapihi phalani mushnati. From whom?
Gruhat.
Kapihi gruhat.
Kapihi gruhat phalani mushnati. Kapihi gruham phalani mushnati.
So from where the phala is departing or taken away, that is apadana. But apadana we don't want to, we means the one who is stating doesn't want to intend. Put that apadana karaka. Simple relationship is karma. So if you are somebody, Chora is trying to steal some money from somebody, you can put that. Vruddha, vruddhat dhanam mushnati. Vruddham dhanam mushnati. So how many dhatus are over now so far? Can you count? First is duha.
12 numbers.
12 numbers. 12 of we did.
Which one? 1, duha, yacha, pacha, danda, rudhi, racha, chi, gru, shas, 10, 11, 12. Moshe. So these 12 are in this main line. This is the main line indicating that these 12 dhatus and their synonyms, similar meanings, similar mean, and not like connected, not related. Some are like not exactly the same meaning, right? But they have to be having this very similar meanings. 12 and their synonyms can have 2 karma padas, where one is called pradhana karma, other is gauna karma. Gauna karma is originally could have other karaka, but alternatively it can get karma sajna and get in the ditya vibhakti. So these 12 are on the main line in this karika here, but there are other additional few more dhatus which are not stated on this main line, which we'll study next time. So, and we'll finish that and study more in the next week.
So one doubt.
Sir,
for all these fixed dhadus, for the secondary karma, we can use either Dviya or the other form of that is Pantami. Both we can use.
Yeah,
secondary
both we can
karma.
use. Yes, both we can use.
Okay.
It depends on the intention. Let's see here. For example, the first one or the second, pachati, you can think pachati or dogdhi. Pachati in this example, tandulaihi odanam pachati. Tandula, that you are trying to put that in think. Put means you are trying to think it as a instrument or sadhana for doing that karma. Doing that kriya. Then
Okay.
You put that as a in the tritiya vibhakti.
Yeah,
no, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking that as a sadhana or instrument. Then you just put that in the dvitiya. Similarly, in dogdhi, milking also, I'm thinking this milk is being extracted from that cow. Then you want to state that as a apadana karaka. No, I'm not. I don't want to think it like that. I'm just casually state it like that. I'm milking the cow. So then you put that in the dvitiya. So both are valid, but it depends on how you think and how you want to express it. Lakshmikant Mohoday, any question? No?
Mahadaya, I wanted to say Dhanyavad.
Oh, Dhanyavad.
Now it is okay? Sound is okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
There we can use dheno or dhenum, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. Dheno or dhenum, both are valid.
Okay.
But again, note that some of these like dandayati, the fining has to be something you have to fine. You can't just say am choram dandayami or arakshaka don't. It's just not punishing. So you have to extract some fine from that person, right? Then only it becomes the dvikarmaka. धन्यवादः रमामहाद्य
नमस्कारः
धन्यवादः महोदय नमस्कारः
धन्यवादः महोदय
Mahoday, so Rudhi is only the Rudadi Gana or all these verbs are on Rudadi Gana?
No, only Rudha. We are talking about only Rudha. Rudha became having the form Runadhi in the Lat Lakara. In other Lakaras it has different forms, right? But in Lat Lakara Runadhi, only Rudhi is in the Rudhadi. And Pacha in what Gana? Pacha?
I don't have much knowledge on Gana, Mahoday.
Others, okay, so that's fine. Pacha, like for example, Bhadi Gachata. Not Pacha is like simple, like Bhadi. First, like Bhavati, etc. Prashna Pruchati is in the Tudadi Gana, which is number 6. Chinoti is in Panchama. What? Swadi Gana, like that. So different 10 ganas are there. So each one fall in different ganas. Like Rudha falls in the Rudhadi Gana, which comes in the sequence number 8 out of 10. Okay.
Sir, the next session, before we go to the main discussion, I want to get some doubt cleared from our last session, that is 7th.
Yes.
So today I couldn't get the time to ask that because you straight away entered in the lecture.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
So, generally you will ask me any doubt was there, or I was expecting such question from you.
Yes, you can interrupt me if you want, and definitely bring them to the next class.
Okay, next class I will present itself. Okay. Thank you very much.
धन्यवादः. नमस्कारः.